Toy collecting is a complicated profession. Hi everyone, I'm True Soul, and this is another Star Wars Black Series Collection update video. So yeah guys, this might be the first time that I've done two update videos in 1 month. As of recording this video, it's still June, and this is my second update video. It seems like a lot of the figures that I collected decided to all come generally around the same time. So I thought, why wait for next month? Because if I wait for next month, it's going to be even bigger than what you see right here. I usually try to do at least 5 to 6 figures at once, because if I do any more than that, we're going to be here forever. Now I have 5 figures for you guys here today. One that you guys have already seen before, the 501st Clone Trooper. I did tell you guys that I was going to get some more, and I did. I recently got 2 more from Entertainment Earth. I also have the Death Watch Mandalorian, as seen in The Mandalorian. I have the Umbara Clone Trooper. I have the Client, who's also from The Mandalorian, and I have the I think the Jetta stormtrooper. I think that's what it is. Yep, I'm correct. So I'm gonna go ahead and do, a brief overview of all these guys. I'm not necessarily going to be talking a whole lot about the First Order Clone Trooper, not the First Order, the 501st Clone Trooper. Sorry about that, guys. Mostly because you guys have seen this figure in reviews before, but I will be showing you guys my Clone Trooper display at the end of this video. So now we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump over to the Death Watch Mandalorian. And I really dig this shade of blue. I think probably blue, in my opinion, is one of the best colors for Mandalorians. They just look really cool. That, and I was already pretty accustomed with the Death Watch Mandalorians from the Clone Wars show. So whenever I saw these guys in the Mandalorian flashback fighting the Super Battle Droids, I just thought that was really cool. Of course, I also dig the fact that the little visor thing can come down. I really feel like that should be pretty much a staple whenever there's like a Mandalorian action figure that has this little scope that can go down like that. I really feel like all of them should be like that, because I remember there was a couple of old Boba Fett's that couldn't do that, but I don't think that's the case anymore. Of course, he does have a removable jetpack. I'm gonna keep mine on. I think he looks cooler that way. Now there's something kind of funny that my brother had pointed out, and that is the boots, which I didn't really pay too much attention to. The boots in the show are a totally different color than the rest of the armor, and at least to him, he thought that looked a little weird. And now that I keep looking at it, it looks a little off to me too. It's not, again, that's not really a big problem for me. I just thought it was kind of interesting, although I do wonder how it would look if the boots were blue or some other kind of color. Of course, the Death Watch Mandalorian comes with, I'm not sure what type of gun this is. It kind of resembles the blaster rifle that Boba Fett is traditionally seen or portrayed using. I don't really know the names of a lot of Star Wars guns. I know like maybe a handful of them. So for all you Star Wars experts out there who probably know more about weapons than I do, you guys could tell me what this gun's actually called. That would be great. I am really happy to have another Mandalorian to fill up my Mandalorian shelf, which is growing bigger and bigger every collection update. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next figure, and I want to go ahead and get this one out of the way, only because he's one of the lesser interesting ones, and that is the Jetta Patrol Stormtrooper. Now, in case you guys are wondering, I have him hunched over kind of like this because a similar problem that I had with Baze back when I was doing update collection video on him. This big pack on his back, and I do like this big pack, is adding some extra weight, so depending on what pose he's in, he just keeps falling over. And the only way I can make that not happen is by having him in the exact pose that I have him in right now. And even then, if I move him too much, he'll fall over as we speak. However, I do like the fact that the pack is removable. If you want to take it off, you can, as you can see with these like straps here. And I'm going to try to do that for you guys right now. And there you go. You can just take that backpack off him, and now he looks a little bit more like a sand trooper from A New Hope. I also noticed that the rifle he comes with looks like the exact same rifle that Dengar comes with, so I thought that was kind of interesting. I did think that Dengar's rifle was unique to him. Then again, I don't really remember seeing these guys in Rogue One, and that's the movie that they come from. Don't really remember seeing these guys in Rogue One, so I'm not even sure if they actually had guns that looked like this. But it is nice to have another stormtrooper to bulk up my militia of stormtroopers. I'm actually tempted to display the stormtrooper like this, maybe just have him be like some type of officer or something, because I'm really getting tired of this pack adding a little extra weight and making him fall over. I might end up probably giving this possibly to some other figure at some point. I'll probably try to stick it back on, for this video. We'll see. Let's go ahead and move on to a slightly more unique, not armored character, the Client, who's also from the Mandalorian. I don't think this person actually had a name. Maybe he did. If he did, you guys let me know. But he is just referred to as the Client in the Mandalorian. And really, I wanted to get this character because I wanted to have a couple more like Star Wars characters on the shelf that aren't necessarily like troopers or Jedi or something like that. And I also really dig this like jacket robe thing that he has on. I was contemplating whether or not to like take this jacket off and make a custom with it, but I've kind of gotten away from the whole customization thing just because I don't have the patience or the money to buy all the pieces that I need to take toys apart and make customs. So this guy's life is spared. But really glad to have the Client, and he's also going to be, of course, going on my Mandalorian shelf to bulk it up a little bit more. One thing that I do also like about the Client is the accessories he comes with. He comes with a Beskar pieces that you can put into this little container, and you can actually close it up. And it has like 3 different compartments where you can open it, as well as a handle for you to hold it. In fact, I'm gonna put that in his hand right now for you, see how it looks. Well guys, I literally had to widen his hand a little bit to get it in there, but I did manage to get him to actually hold the Beskar. I think that looks pretty good. I'm probably on my display shelf. I'm probably going to transfer this over to my Din Djarin and let him hold it, since, in the show he did give him the Beskar after he found Grogu. So, like I said, another really good figure for my Mandalorian collection. But now let's get to, in my opinion, the coolest out of these figures, and that is my Gaming Greats Umbara Clone Trooper. Now, this is the Umbara Clone Trooper that was featured in Star Wars Battlefront 2. I remember back when I was watching the Clone Wars, the Umbara arc. I don't remember seeing anyone that looked like this. Which, when I was a little thrown off, I was like, are these really Umbara clone troopers? Because I didn't see any of them on Umbara at all, but that's just a minor gripe. Now, for the most part, this figure is pretty much the Echo body. For any of you that have that exclusive Echo action figure, it's pretty much him, but painted differently. So that's pretty much why I got it, because it was a really unique paint job, really unique design. So I thought I might as well at least get, you know, one of these guys, and I think it looks pretty cool. Now his visor, or his little aiming thing, I can't remember exactly what this thing's supposed to be called, his antenna or whatever. Just like the Mandalorian, the Death Watch Mandalorian can also go down. However, unlike his vintage collection counterpart, he does not have a removable helmet. So that is a little bit of a downer, but that's just a minor gripe as well. And that's gonna pretty much do it for the these figures. I would kind of go over articulation, but most of these figures being using the same bodies as older ones, they generally have the same articulation, except for maybe the Client, whose articulation isn't all that different from other non-trooper action figures and non-Jedi action figures. So without further ado, let's go ahead and move these guys to the shelf and see how they look. Alright guys, I have everybody in their respected shelves, so let's go ahead and go through it. First we have the Jetta Patrol Trooper over here. As you guys can see, I kind of had to lean him up against the side because he's still having that falling over problem. Got most of my Imperials over here, looking really nice. So really glad with just this overall shelf. Don't really know when I'm going to be adding anything else to it. I'm probably for the most part done with this original trilogy slash other stuff shelf. So let's go ahead and move on down here to the Mandalorian shelf. As you can see, on either side I have the Client. I also forgot to mention that he comes with some little communicator thing. I went ahead and stuck that in his hand. We have the Client over there, and right across on the other side we have Death Watch Mandalorian, looking really nice. Really glad to fill up the Mandalorian shelf with, you know, Mandalorians. And last but not least, let's go ahead and take a little trip up here to the Clone Trooper shelf, where we have the Umbara Clone Trooper over here with Commander Gree and Commander Wolf. Now I also added another 501st Clone Trooper. Like I had said earlier, I bought two. I just haven't taken the second one that I bought out of the packaging, and so I'm probably going to put him somewhere back here behind Captain Rex. Like I said, 501st is pretty much my favorite Clone Legion, so I'm definitely prioritizing them, trying to actually army build them. I might get one more so I can at least have 5. I don't want to take up a bunch of room with the same trooper, because I still need to get the rest of the Bad Batch and stick them up there. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this collection update video. I want to thank you guys for all the support. Lately I've been getting a lot more views on my videos than usual, so be sure to follow me on Instagram so you guys can stay updated whenever I have plans to upload a video, as well as see exclusive photos of my collection that you will not see in my videos. Alright guys, until then, be sure to like, subscribe, and go to my channel to check out other videos. Catch you later.